Good morning. My name is Mrs. Parisi, and I am your summer school teacher for Mystery Science. During the school year, I teach third grade at Huff Street School. So welcome. To start, we are going to first make a scientific journal. So today, in order to be successful, how can you be successful today? You will listen and follow directions. Part of what we're doing in science is absolutely taking our time and making sure that we're following all the steps so we can have success with all of our scientific lessons. You are also going to be responsible with your cleanup of materials and make sure your scientific journal is kept in a safe place. So let's go ahead and start with our materials that you will need for the day. You are going to find a piece of red string inside one of the envelopes or bags that I sent home. In addition, you will notice that you have a paper journal with holes in it. So you will need that for the lesson today. You also have some beads, and I'm asking that you also get a bowl so you are careful with your beads in case you have younger brothers or sisters or animals in the house like I do. And lastly, you will need a little tape. So let's review our materials. String, journal, beads, bowl, tape. So you're going to pause the video, go get your materials, and then come back and we'll assemble your journal together. Thank you. If you are watching this part of the video, that means you have all of your materials and you're ready to get started. So first, you will notice this piece of string might have some frayed edges. You're going to take your piece of tape, and wrap it around tightly, oops, can you see that? On one of the ends. Now this might take a little time and patience, and you might need to even try it one time, and if it doesn't quite work, try it another time. And what you're trying to do is just have a piece of tape wrapped around, so I'll show you what it looks like, and kind of twist it around to make it easier, whoops, to make it easier when we need to move the string through the journal. So you see how I wrap that piece of tape around the end like that. So when we make our journal, you'll be able to easily squeeze that tape into the hole of the journal. Now, you're going to notice something. Ready? So I placed that taped end through the journal and it came out. But we need it to stay. So we're going to tie a knot. At this other end, you are going to take your time and tie a knot. See how I did that? Through the end. Okay, I've got a knot. And I'm actually going to tie another knot to make it bigger so it doesn't slide through the hole. So I'm going to tie another knot. Perfect. So now I'm ready to go ahead and work through making my journal. So the first thing we're going to do is make sure the heavier piece of paper is facing the floor. And then I'm going to take that taped end and slide it through one hole on the end of my journal. And now that I have that knot at the end, it stays, it doesn't come all the way through. And I actually, even if that knot isn't perfect, where it might slide through. You could also take a little tape. Oops, I just dropped my tape. And secure it to the journal on the end, like that, if you needed to. So that's a backup plan for you. So once you place the tape through the hole on the end, you're going to take the taped end and place it through the opposite end and pull it through. Now this is where your beads come in. I'm going to show you the part with the beads. You want to make sure that your parents know that you have beads in case you have any younger brothers or sisters. And this is why I have you pouring the beads into a bowl. So this is where you can take a few of your beads, if you'd like to, and string them onto the end. And it's up to you if you just want to use a few here, because you'll need more in just a moment. At any time, you can pause the video, add beads, and then continue working with me. So once you have the amount of beads that you prefer or that you like for your journal, you will take that end piece and push it through the center hole. And that's going to secure the beads that you just added to your journal. Okay. Next, you are going to take that taped end and place it in the end hole, okay? And it's going to come up like this. And once again, you now can pause the video and add some beads. After you've added the beads that you, oops, sometimes that happens. iPad falls, things happen as I'm creating videos, but I just keep going. We work together through those. Add the beads, and then you're going to take that taped end and place it through the center of the journal as we finish up in just a moment. And the last step is, instead of having this piece of string hanging out inside the journal, I'm going to go ahead and place it through one of the end holes, and then I can once again make a knot right here, or tape it if I want to secure it. So now you have a journal. If at any moment at time you need to replay a section of this so you are able to follow the directions, again, you are welcome to. Now, the last step is for you to name your journal. And our journal is, you can just have, you can write on your journal, I'm just using a Post-it here for now, is we're going to call this Reflection Journal. And I'll show you that. And you can have your name on there. And I'm also going to ask that you take time and personalize it, that you can add anything that you want on the sides. So our scientific journal today is going to be used as a reflection, REFLECTION, journal. And we'll start that tomorrow. So congratulations on your first step of creating a journal today. Thank you for working with me.